I can hear you. It still says getting ready though. What? Ah, nice. Yeah. And just think, now we get to do it for everyone else too. Yeah. Because Twitch is starting this essentially, where you can stream with other people. That's fair, yeah. There's all of that. All right. C 28, 13. I tried my best, but this is pretty much what I'm getting. This is C. That's fair. If it makes you feel any better, you can't see it, but all of the light on my desk right now, probably 80% of it's coming from a beanie with a headlamp and a book light. Oh. Well, that's not working at all. We making many? Yes. Yes, we are. Sorry, I just saw that. You're running low. Well, all right, fair enough. You trying to go for just a little bit of everything? Okay. Yeah, makes sense. You gonna get Oh, never mind. I don't think he's a model anymore. I couldn't think of his name anyway. The famous freebooter. Fair. 10th ed. Yeah, 10th ed, from what I hear, they've taken a lot away from people. I haven't looked at any of the stuff yet. I refuse to bother until all of the codexes come out, because if they do what they did with Ninth, I don't know if I'm going to bother actually playing. I'm not going to buy a new index every 6 months. That's what I mean. Like, I don't. Everybody. I have heard so many TOs talk about. Like, I remember there was one where they dropped a couple indexes and all that, and then within 3 or 4 months they dropped a second one, and a shit ton of TOs, or at least a lot of the TOs I know here in Ohio, were just like, you know what? No, we're just using the old one. Completely ignore that. That actually makes a lot of sense. I got a buddy who only plays Drukari, and he has since 5th ed. And then Leagues of Votan came out, and he was like, all right, new army. He still has all of his Drukari stuff, but he's really excited about the Leagues of Votan. That's fair. That's kind of how I feel, especially like I've done a few tournaments, not terribly many because money and time, but I play to have fun, and like the tournament I did that got me this Titan, I wound up with the people who were having fun, which is to say the bottom half of the list, but there were some tryhards there, and they clearly they're there to win. 6 and C7. The guy who does my painting actually plays orcs. He's obsessed with them. That's fair. I get that. Okay, how can you play something like orcs with the way they talk and their lore and just try and go hard? C17. I'm actually super excited to teach Aaron about orcs. Because everybody's first reaction is so much fun. Have you heard about the theory that, shit, I forgot his name and then I remembered it, now I forgot it again. The one that, Grazgul is obsessed with. Yarrick? Yarrick? So you know he's quote unquote dead right now, right? Have you heard the theory that he is not dead? Because I haven't read the book. I've only heard some things. Supposedly, whenever Angron, quote unquote, kills him, there is no death scene. He just yanks him into the warp and leaves him there. So the theory is that didn't kill him because, of course, the orcs think he's immortal. So now he's just pretty much waging a one-man war on Khorne in the warp. Which is fun to think about because whenever Angron did that, Grazgul was like, you did what to my boy? That was my fight. So now the orcs are... do you know anything about... Are you caught up to the lore? At least a little bit? The short yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I just found out yesterday that I wasn't nearly as caught up as I thought I was, but then of course I went on a huge binge trying to catch up with the minor details. Grazgul not only started a huge WoW, he was arguably successfully capturing the galaxy. His WoW was so big he sent out mini WoWs that were conquering the galaxy. So he turned pretty much all of that, or at least a fair chunk, against Angron because of what Angron did. Which, say what you want about the orcs, gotta respect them. I'm a huge fan. Some of their stories make me laugh so hard. Do you know the one about the orcs that thought they could breathe in space? Where basically they were fixing a ship, and then a different group of orcs came up and were like, hey, how are you breathing in space? They were like, what do you mean? Didn't you know you can't breathe in space? And then they just died on the spot. Yeah, every orc story is just so good. And then there's the old Daka Daka story. Have you heard the one where the Imperials ran out of ammo, so they just pointed their guns at the orcs and started yelling Daka Daka, and then they all started dying. But then the orcs actually wound up winning that fight because they all just started going tank, 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 and they were bulletproof. Fucking love orcs. Oh, orcs. I've heard some really fun theories about orcs too, which I gotta dig deeper into that before we start talking about them too much. Yes, that's actually one of the ones I plan on going into, because an extension on that theory is that the emperor technically was never a god; he was just a very powerful person. But because there's a story about how the emperor met Gork and Mork in the warp, and that spread through the orcs, and that of course became legend, which became a story, and now they think he's a god. So the theory is that even if the emperor dies in the chair, he's going to come back as a god. There's a ton of little stuff like that. If you just believe. Since you like orcs so much, if you get a chance, you have to read some of the orc books. They're phenomenal. Singly some of the best writing I have ever seen. I want to say Grox. I know what you're talking about. Uh-oh. Yeah, SNAS cannon, I think. Fair, yeah. Orc tech. Are you talking about? Because that's actually in one of the books. They teleport into the Warlord Titan. Yeah, yeah, that's actually in. I own that book, and I cannot think of what it is, but it was one of the greatest things I've ever read. Yeah, it's phenomenal. It was amazing. What was the name of that book? It's gonna drive me insane now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, is it the? Yeah, yeah. And they fight every night. Yeah, I have heard that one. I want to say something Demon Killer is the name of that. Is yeah. Oh, where did that go? Yeah, I've heard that one. That they're somewhere, because especially if the Emperor actually found him and them in the warp, that would make sense. Okay, so. Oh, nice. The YouTube shorts or whatever they're called. Hey, that's progress. Where the hell? You just looking for something to do?
Well, I want to play Baldur's Gate, but I also don't want to play Baldur's Gate
That's fair.
because, yeah, I
Yeah.
want to play by myself.
I was gonna say play Rimnet, but I imagine you're pretty much feeling the same way I do. He actually is a huge fan of Tarkov. Not my type of game, but yeah. Fair. Shit. Nice. I like their bases. Oh, nice. That sounds right. It's been a hot minute since I've paid attention. Actually, I should leave it like this. There we go. Hello? Hello? I can see you, but I don't hear you. I can see your name. Never mind the weird shadow on your window. I assume he was waiting on Ariel, and then she got ready. Chat. Perfect. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying so hard to make all of this work. I fucked up. This is supposed to, the way you're supposed to glue this is you're supposed to glue this tiny piece up here so that this head can spin. But I used just the slightest amount of too much glue and it spread. I'll fix it later if I even care. The likelihood of me ever actually spinning that is incredibly small. Anyway, A41. Oop. Oh, that's A. Shit. I don't know where A is. If I had to pick, it'd probably be my Nyal. I didn't make him. I bought him off of a guy in Canada, and he went the extra mile. Do you know anything about Space Wolves? That's fair. Niall Stormcaller is the head of their rune priests. Their rune priests are their psychers. They just have a whole different process of using. They don't tap into the warp. They use runes to tap into the warp. And he's called Stormcaller because, quote unquote, everywhere he goes, there's always a storm. And the dude who made this model like put him on top of like an ice cap and like sprayed it to make it look like it was like icy, and he's like standing there holding his staff, and it just looks cool as hell. I need no, not you. I need 41 and 14. My eyes are not good, and I really wish they would make some of the shit bigger. That's right, 41. A. Am I fucking crazy? No, A. What is that? Oh, is it one of your... Oh, got you. Yeah. I get that. Some of these can be a... Yeah. Okay. I'm assuming the one on the right is your latest. Yeah. That looks really good, actually. The one on the left doesn't... Go ahead. The one on the left doesn't look bad, it just looks older. Like it's been sitting around for a while. Nice. There are times I want to kit bash, but I'm like, I'm not that creative, and I'd rather just... it sounds awful, but I'd rather just pay someone to do it for me. It looks really good, though. I like the... Is that a cloak, or does it actually have wings? That looks really good. You should show that to. You need to show that one to Aaron. He's obsessed with wings. Oh, okay. Man, there's a lot of detail on those. Holy shit. Those look. Those look really good. I only have 2 vehicles. One of them's not painted, and the other one I never use in a when I play. So it's just sitting right here. It's one of the ones I bought off a guy, but this is kind of what he did with now Stormcaller. He has that kind of textured ice. I have a really shitty camera, but yeah, this is that's fair. I can't promise that's going to happen, because I know right now we're keeping it small, but if it blows up like we kind of expect it to. Right. That's not a bad idea, actually. Let's see. Yeah. Which is exactly what I'm doing for Aaron. Yeah. All comes down to, like I said, it's really going to come down to popularity. If we blow up, hell yeah. Because of course it's my podcast. He's just, of course, the boss. It's going to come, I have plans and a half. It just, if we do this for 3 weeks and there's 4 listeners, I'm not exactly going to be able to do much. Where the is the letter on this goddamn sprue? I just need A41, and I can't even find A. No, I don't even know what that means. And do what with that? Not a bad idea. I use nice. It looks really good too, actually. Yeah, I use green stuff for pretty much everything, or I just give up. I had oh my god, I can't think of his name. The chapter master for the Space Wolves, but he's on his cart, his thing, and the tournament I went to, my carrier fell upside down. As soon as I get on and I'll get a call from a customer. That's very upsetting. I really wish I could make my chat make noises, because the amount of times I miss comments. Storm Rider, that's what I was looking for. The carrier fell off of a table upside down. And, yeah. Everything about this thing was designed. There's no way, the design flaws on the Storm Rider is insane. There's 3 wolves in the Storm Rider, and everything is a. So are you like, are you on call? What's going on with that? Uh, if I thought we needed it, I'd offer. If I thought we needed, well, I tell you what. Hey, do you want termite protection? Okay. Yeah, no, we don't. We don't need it. I tried though.
I think we're probably a little out of network for him anyway.
Do what?
So I think we're probably a little out of network for him anyway.
That's only probably like a 5.5 hour drive.
Yeah, he's probably a little bit more.
Yeah, that's when you're like, hey, I'm flying. I'm cutting all of that, and I'm just gonna let you say I'm doing international pest control. Anybody, just call this number. Be there in 30 minutes or less, guaranteed.
30 minutes or less for Mr. Pizza Shorty.
I cannot find. I mean, why not? I look. I tell everybody you raise kids the same way you raise dogs. You probably shouldn't spray them with chemicals, but hoses are fine. This isn't the 1940s. You don't need to drive your truck by and spray everybody with asbestos. You missed it, Aaron. Me and Biker were talking about orc stories, and I know you're gonna love orc stories. Pretty much. 100%. Well, I showed. Where's that? Where's that model bike? The one I told you to show him. Nah, the one with wings. C14. I told. Oh yeah, hey, my bad. I know how much you like wings and angelic wings and shit. So this isn't really. It's not exactly angelic, but it's kind of close-ish. It can be, technically. Slanesh is the god of horny. I heard you laugh, but it's not wrong. I'm honestly pretty close. Yes. That is all true. I, I finally found what I was looking for, and now I can't find the original sprue I was working with. Don't judge me. This might be it, actually. Ah, this is it. We we haven't been talking too terribly much, just kind of off and on here and there. C14. Yeah, sorry, my office is hot as shit, so I have a ball fan. Get another call? No. Yeah, same. There's no way I couldn't. And yet here we are, Legend of Zelda. Acting like children. Yeah, kids say let's be real. Give me like 10 minutes. He's got a point. Hey, I know a Nintendo I know Falco says hands off my cock. Conker's Bad Fur Day. I do what? Aaron was like, name one Nintendo game that says fuck. I think so. The House of the Dead. The House of the Dead Overkill. There's like 5 Conker games. South Park: The Stick of Truth was apparently started on Nintendo. Scarface: The World Is Yours. I literally Googled Nintendo games that cuss, and I've just got a list here. You did. You specifically asked me. Too bad we're not both on something that constantly records what we're doing. It's a shame, really. That does look really good. Yeah. Who are you muting? Oh, should be. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say it should be. Well, so what's interesting is Orc Machinery does technically have motors. I only know this. But, like, yes, they can cobble together two rocks and like a bikini thong, and it'll be a vehicle. But in the Space Wolves books, the Space Wolves drive an orc vehicle. They kill a bunch of orcs and steal their car, and then race the orcs. So at least some definitely have motors. There are so Bad Sons is just a clan. Anybody can be a part of any group, but I believe the Bad Sons are most. It's you're thinking of speed freaks, and there are a lot of like I want to say speed freaks are primarily from the Bad Moons or Bad Sons clan, but any clan can be anything. Essentially, they just typically follow into specific groups. If I had a game running, I would clip that and I would use that in the podcast. I don't think it'll let me clip right now. No. Damn. If I could figure out how to make it. I mean, I guess I could. This is recording. I could just pull it later. I just need to remember 145. I think it was either honestly it was either yesterday or the day before. I thought. Yeah. Okay. In that case, like I was saying before, it's probably going to come down to how popular this winds up being. And I don't hate your idea of a segment like you were talking about. It might even be fun to try and I know there's a game on Steam if I could figure out how to make it work where you can play 40k online. Yes, it's just most of the mods are old and shitty. So if I could figure out a better way to make that work, I think it might even be a fun idea to grab you and Aaron and do like run some armies and just as like you were talking about whatever you called it. Yeah, noobs play 40k, something along those lines. But it very much is going to depend on if and when this blows up. It's just some other weird guy. Well, I didn't want to jump the gun and just be like, yeah, and then Aaron would be like, hey man, you gotta stop bringing random fucking people in. I would argue that I would argue that I'm the complete opposite of that, where I talk to you way too much about random shit. Speaking of preparation, how you doing? I said, speaking of preparation, how you doing? You said you've been, well, yes, but you were saying that you wanted to come somewhat prepared for the first episode. That's in 2 days, dude. Well, I was about to. What it? I was half right. I literally everything I know about Blood Angels is from the Desolation of Baal. So I was gonna have to do my own research. I mean, that's essentially that's what Space Wolves do with Wolfen. So it does make a lot of sense. Uh, all right, have fun. D- Supposedly he'll be back on later, but we'll see. Because I thought he was done for the day. Let me see here. Where did he say? It might have been a chat earlier. Where's so far an army? I got a massage from who? Who? Oh, that's what. Okay. I'm gonna. Are you running low, or are you just? They're all in use. Gotcha. Ow. Oh my god, I almost got stabbed. Whew, that was close. Oh, mine, I almost dropped my snips. And they definitely would have dropped stabby part down. Looking for C4. You look like C4. Are you C4? You are. Yeah. I've thought about getting terrain. It all comes down to space. Where it be? Oh no, I can see. Is it the castles and shit, or looking stuff? Yeah. Yeah. If I was gonna get terrain, I would do the thing where you like go to an aquarium store or whatever, because you can get some good shit out of there. Yeah. Yeah. That's actually a super common thing to do because everybody gets really tired of paying GW ass loads of money. I plan on actually part of what I want to do for the podcast is whenever we share merch and shit, I want to share off sites. I'm a little nervous to do it, but I GW might get mad, but they need to realize that not everybody has $400 for one little thing. Ooh, you going for like it? Straight up looks like a building on Tatooine. So I need this part. No. Yes. No. Yes. Like this. Okay. Okay. I've been there a little too long. And then I bet you're gonna go like this. Oh, maybe not. That actually makes a lot of sense. So then I need pro tip, not really a pro tip. I buy these because if you go through long periods where you don't build, it hurts your wallet a lot less for this to go bad than a whole big ass bottle. And I can build oh, fair, yeah. I I've got that for I don't remember. I bought them and then I don't remember why I bought them. I think it was for I try to magnetize a bunch of my shit, and I think I bought it for the magnets. But I honestly don't remember because I got these. Let that do its thing. Which, oh shit, did I fuck that up? No, I don't think so. I definitely did fuck it up. Shit biscuits. I put this on backwards. Should be fairly easily fixable though, because the glue hadn't settled. So, boom. Next up is C10. Friday it'll just be me and Aaron. Yeah. Then, yeah, so. I love when that happens. Oh, yeah. Oh, interesting. That makes sense, though. Especially with it being orcs. That's a good idea. C 22. So this is definitely C, right? It does say C22. There it is. There it be. But yeah, for the foreseeable future, at least for the first couple months, it'll be just me and Aaron. And then from there, I have no. I'm not the one controlling the Patreon or any of that, but all of it's going to be pretty much exactly the same as their other podcast, same format. And then that's when I'll start kind of doing my own, kind of stepping out of bounds and seeing who, what, when, and where. See how it goes. About A31. Yeah, no problem. A31. Ooh, are you it? 31. 31, perfect. Ah! Hey, Deej, is this rechargeable or do you have to replace batteries?
4. Oh, and that's rechargeable. That's what that is. It's a USB plug-in.
Oh, weird. Do you... No, probably not. Okay.
No.
Well, I was going to ask if you had any available ports. That wasn't a huge pain in the ass to get to.
No.
I might actually. Where are you? That's for my headset, so let's unplug you. The question is, will you fit? How the hell are you supposed to make this thing work? Because it doesn't. So, like, you just plug it in like this? You just plug it in? Because.
I've never needed to.
Well, it's noticeably darker already.
It could also be overheating.
Doesn't feel. I mean, I don't feel anything, but
Yeah.
like this doesn't bend. Oh wait, look at that. Oh. Never mind. I didn't need you.
Oh, you didn't know you could take it off the beanie?
Nope.
That's hilarious.
Thought it was sewed in. That was my confusion because I was like, it doesn't go. It still doesn't fit anyway, so I'll figure out some other way to do it. I'll just have to use less light for now. Hello, Deb. Let's see, what was I doing? I got you. Then I need 31, which was you. Supposed to go these off. It does look like that. So, I didn't even think to ask. I know the answer is no, but I figured I'd offer. Do you want a mini to just build?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I figured. It just occurred to me that I definitely have plenty, and I know you haven't done it before.
No, I've done it with other stuff.
Wait,
I used to,
yeah.
I used to build minis all the time when I was younger. I haven't done specifically 40K ones.
Yeah, I figured. I figured you probably did some with Jason.
Yeah. Well, I've also built minis for D&D.
That's fair too. Just didn't want to hog all the fun to myself.
I was playing Baldur's Gate. And I was doing great, having a great time. And then I pressed F8 to clip something because I use metal. F8 is the quick load button in Baldur's Gate, so everything I just did completely reset to my last quick save. I'm like,
Yeah, I have mine set to. I have mine set to page up because I know I'll never use that shit.
yeah, I didn't know that was going to be a thing. Because it wasn't like, are you sure?
Yeah, it just did
while
it.
I was in the middle of the battle.
Yeah, it is quick load.
I know. My God.
That is super shitty though.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm going to close the game.
Nothing Baldur's Gate will ever do will ever make that worth it.
Yeah. It's okay. I'll avoid play with you.
All right. So do a tiny boop. Little tiny boop. Hey, when's Armored Core come out?
September, I believe.
Why is everything coming out in fucking September? Because that's when Payday 3 and Starfield come out too. Weird. You're a bad fan.
It comes out August 24th.
Oh my. Well, I guess it's not September, so that's technically better.
Literally in 8 days.
Oh my god, next month is not September. I'm stupid. No, next month is September. I'm still stupid.
Yeah, you're still stupid.
I was overthinking it.
Yeah, no, September we've got Payday 3. Armored Core comes out in 8 days.
Starfield comes out towards the beginning of September.
I don't even know. I stopped caring about Starfield.
Really?
Well, I've seen some of the like gameplay and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and it's literally just like reskin Skyrim. It's no different. They
Huh.
didn't update graphics or animations or anything. Like everything's still.
I only kept caring because I thought you cared.
Yeah, right now as I said, no. Starfield comes out September 6th.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because they haven't even released any gameplay footage on the Steam page. So I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Is it made by Bethesda?
Yeah.
I guess they figure if you can successfully release Skyrim 8,000 times.
Yep, just release it again, but in space.
I do believe your wife is home.
My wife did tell me.
I need 4748. Hello? Welcome back. How'd it go? Why can I not hear you? Can you hear him, Mike? I can hear you. Interesting. I could hear him just fine before. He's not muted. Shit. I'm pretty sure you said did that work, but it sounds like you're screaming at me from like 6 miles away. Which tells me it's definitely my fault. But what the fuck? What'd you do, Aaron? Did you come over here and break my computer? I came prepared. Are you ready? Mini corn dogs. Yes, indeed, a very that'd be pretty cool, actually. Who, Aaron? Psh. Deb, yeah, and I can't hear him either, but I don't know how to fix it. Especially since Bike can hear him just fine. So I'm just kind of relying on Bike to speak and using that for to talk back. Yeah, one of the people watching my stream was just like, "We can't hear your guys talking." I was like, "Can you wait? Can you not hear either one of them, or just the one?" I can. You sound exactly the same as you have the whole time. Perfect. Oh, apparently not. So what? Your mic is still enabled on my end. And your volume set to 100%. I'm assuming it's something I did because I started playing music when we quit talking for like a really long time. So maybe that had something to do with it. Aaron, say something real quick. No, it's the same. Indeed, potato, sir. Now I can't hear Bike at all. What the fuck? Bike, say something. No, your sound completely went away. Why must good things happen to me? I just want to build my minis.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay. It popped up on my end and said that you muted or disabled my mic.
But I didn't. Aaron still sounds like he's talking through someone's TV. You can hear him, but there's two other people. Can you just hear the one? What the fuck?
I guess nobody can hear Aaron except me. Are you just a voice in my head, Aaron?
Which also, even if I muted you, it wouldn't make any sense because that's through Twitch and we're talking through Discord. So even if, like, maybe they couldn't hear you.
He still can't know.
Hello.
Sup?
I can't hear him either. So maybe Twitch is overriding my Discord all of a sudden.
Mango can't hear either one of you guys.
That's fucking infuriating.
Yeah. We'll get it figured out eventually. Maybe.
I guess I could. Everybody else is doing it. I'll be right back.
Alright.
I'm just curious. Bike, say something real quick.
Yo, what's up?
Okay, so I can hear you through Twitch, which makes me think that for whatever reason, like I said, okay, I
Nice.
can hear you guys just fine.
Mango!
And I turned you up way too loud. You're a much too loud person for me to put you on 200.
You're too